Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in WWE 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
Roman Reigns is set to headline WrestleMania 42 against CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Meanwhile, the original Tribal Chief made a bold claim ahead of his massive clash against the Second City Saint. The Usos have been the cornerstone of the tag team division in the Stamford-based promotion. The Twins have won 10 tag team championships over a decade in the company, and no teams have come close to replicating their success in the tag team division. The two reunited a while back and won the titles on Monday Night RAW, only to lose them to the Vision. Speaking on Nico Leonard's YouTube channel, Roman Reigns spoke highly of his cousins. The original Tribal Chief called them the greatest tag team wrestlers alive, which is a major compliment coming from the longest reigning undisputed WWE Universal Champion. They are the best tag team ever. I'm considered one of the greatest singles wrestlers. These guys are, without question, the greatest tag team wrestlers alive. They're twins, Reigns said. While the Usos aren't in a tag team title match, Jimmy and Jay will team up with LA Knight to take on the Vision and Show Speed at the grandest stage of them all. The Usos ranked Roman Reigns at the top of their list. The Usos have dominated the tag team division for the longest time, and Jimmy and Jay took a break from doubles action and pursued their careers as individual stars for a while in the Stamford-based promotion. Last year, the Twins reunited and re-entered the tag team division on Monday Night RAW. Recently, the duo appeared on Hot Ones and were asked to rank their family members. Both Jimmy and Jay Uso ranked Roman Reigns at the top in their individual lists. Big Jim and Main Event Jay had two different lists, but the original Tribal Chief had a common spot in both. The Bloodline might be over for now, but the family members often cross paths on WWE's main roster, and it'll be interesting to see what's next for the duo following WrestleMania 42. The road to WrestleMania 42 has never felt more electric, and at the center of it all stands one man who refuses to let the spotlight drift away from him: Roman Reigns. Known as the Tribal Chief, Reigns has once again ignited the WWE Universe with a bold, headline-grabbing claim that has fans, critics, and even his own allies questioning what comes next. In a recent appearance that quickly went viral across social media, Reigns didn't just speak with confidence. He spoke with absolute authority. Standing tall, draped in championship aura whether he currently holds gold or not, he declared that WrestleMania 42 would not just be another chapter in his career. According to him, it would be the greatest performance in WrestleMania history, and more importantly, it would solidify him as the undisputed greatest of all time. That's a massive statement, especially in a company built on legends like The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Yet if there's one thing Roman Reigns has mastered over the years, it's backing up his words with unforgettable moments. The evolution of a Tribal Chief, Reigns' journey to this level of confidence hasn't been smooth. Once polarizing among fans, he transformed his entire persona in 2020, aligning himself with Paul Heyman and embracing a darker, more calculated identity. That shift didn't just revive his career, it redefined WWE storytelling. As the head of the Bloodline, Reigns built an empire. He dominated opponents, manipulated allies, and controlled SmackDown with an iron grip. Superstars who dared challenge him, whether it was Cody Rhodes chasing redemption or Jey Uso battling for family honor, found themselves pulled into a narrative far deeper than just wins and losses. Now, heading into WrestleMania 42, Reigns believes this long-running saga is about to reach its most defining moment. The bold claim that shook WWE. During a recent promo, Reigns didn't mince words. "There is no one left," he said. "No one on this roster, no one in the past, and no one in the future who can do what I do at WrestleMania. This year, I don't just win. I make history in a way that no one can touch." It wasn't just what he said. It was how he said it. There was a calmness, a certainty that suggested he already sees the outcome as inevitable. For some fans, it's arrogance. For others, It's the confidence of a man who has spent years proving doubters wrong. But bold claims like this always come with consequences. A target on his back. When you call yourself the greatest of all time, you don't just invite competition, you demand it. And right now, WWE is stacked with talent ready to challenge that narrative. There's the relentless drive of Cody Rhodes, who has made it clear that his story isn't finished. There's the rising dominance of stars like Gunther, whose in-ring brutality has made him one of the most feared competitors in the company. And then there are unpredictable forces, returning legends, surprise entrants, and internal betrayals that could derail even the most carefully laid plans. Even within the Bloodline, tensions have never fully disappeared. The cracks that once threatened to tear the faction apart may not be fully healed. If history has shown anything, it's that Roman Reigns' greatest strength, his family, can also become his greatest weakness. The pressure of WrestleMania. WrestleMania isn't just another event. It's the grandest stage of them all, where careers are defined and legacies are cemented. For Reigns, the pressure is unlike anything he has faced before, not because he's unfamiliar with the spotlight, but because of the expectations he has placed on himself. To claim that your upcoming performance will surpass every WrestleMania moment in history is to challenge decades of iconic matches, unforgettable returns, and emotional storytelling. It's a promise that leaves no room for anything less than perfection. And yet, if anyone has the track record to even attempt such a feat, it's Roman Reigns. Confidence or overconfidence? The question now is whether Reigns' bold claim is a reflection of unshakable confidence or a sign of dangerous overconfidence. Throughout WWE history, we've seen dominant champions fall not because they lacked skill, but because they underestimated their opponents. The higher you climb, the harder the fall. And Reigns has been standing at the top for a long time. Fans are divided. Some believe this is the beginning of another legendary chapter, where Reigns once again silences critics and reinforces his place at the top. Others see it as the setup for a dramatic downfall, a moment where the tribal chief finally loses control of the narrative he has dominated for so long. What WrestleMania 42 could mean. If Reigns delivers on his promise, WrestleMania 42 could become the defining moment of his career. It would elevate him beyond championships and records, placing him firmly in the conversation as the greatest to ever step into a WWE ring. But if he fails, the fallout could be just as significant. A loss at this stage wouldn't just be a defeat, it would be a shift in power. It could signal the end of an era and the rise of a new face of WWE. It could also expose vulnerabilities that have long been hidden beneath layers of dominance and control. The final countdown. As WrestleMania 42 approaches, the tension continues to build. Every promo, every confrontation, every subtle glance between allies and enemies adds another layer to the story. Roman Reigns has made his claim. Now, all that remains is for him to step into the ring and prove it. Because in WWE, words only go so far. It's what happens under the bright lights, in front of millions of fans around the world, that truly matters. And whether you love him or hate him, one thing is certain: when Roman Reigns walks into WrestleMania 42, the entire world will be watching. The tribal chief has set the bar higher than ever before. Now, he has to clear it.